What's going on, guys? This is No Luck Sports, episode 19, week 17 of the NFL season. We just got back from Christmas holiday. How was you guys' Christmas?
Pretty good.
We're talking like family wise or betting wise.
Family wise and betting wise, went 4-1.
Sounds like a good week to me.
Yeah, that Saturday, I went 1-1 because I had the under, and Chargers and Bills. I caught it at 45.5, and the way things have been going for me this year, the game totaled at 46.
Oh my gosh!
So got fucked by a half point, but I had Steelers +3, so kind of broke even. Even isn't winning in this game. I lost a few bucks. But I bounced back Sunday. I live betted the Seahawks when they were down. And then
that was versus who were they playing again? Who were the Seahawks playing?
Titans.
The Titans.
Yeah, I had a big bet on the under and Raiders and KC.
I remember that one, yeah.
On that Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I did all right. I ended up making some good money.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing about the pod is that we were trolling him about the Steelers bet, and then we all the Steelers bet,
it.
and we were all trolling, saying,
"You know what it is?" After like some time passed, you kind of just look at it.
I'm dumb, bro.
We all kind of just looked at it and was like,
"Come on, boy."
Yeah, nah.
Look at that record on this podcast, though.
Yeah.
We all disagreed with the Steelers bet, and then we all agreed with the Cardinals bet. And the Steelers bet is the one that smacked, and the Cardinals bet is the one that got cooked.
Oh, man. Yeah, for me last week, the only one that I was just wrong on the opposite side was the bet that we all took, and that was the Cardinals.
I got smoked by the Cardinals, which was Sunday.
Yeah.
And as well as the Vikings. I had them +3.5.
Yeah.
Mullins gets down to whatever it was, the 35-yard line with about 50 seconds left.
Throws a pick.
And the ball just gets away from him. He throws a fucking duck, and it's picked off.
You know what's funny? I was sitting right here, and I was talking to Steph, and I was like, yo, he just threw up a duck. It's going to get picked.
Honestly, I don't want to say I had a strong feeling because dude had already thrown fucking 3 picks at that point.
Yeah.
But, the book that was the most lopsided game of the week. Obviously, the book was fucking rooting for Mullins.
Yeah, the public was all over the Lions.
Yeah, public was all over the Lions, and I just felt like some fluky shit was about to go my way. But, you get teased. They put it right there in front of your face, and then that's how it goes. Pause. But,
I think I had the Lions.
He fucking Jefferson was open. That's what killed me most. If the ball didn't get away from him, if it didn't slip out of his hand, he threw a duck. If he would have put heat on it, Jefferson either would have got tackled in the 5-yard line or scored.
And Jefferson had a crazy catch. I think.
3rd and 20, whatever it was.
Yeah.
No, that drive.
Yeah.
Like two plays earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He marched the ball right down the field, got within scoring range, like taking end zone shots, and folded.
Oh, man. And then what other games were like pretty big? The biggest one of the week, Ravens versus the 49ers.
Which, funny enough, I didn't even bet. I bet the under live, and I cashed. But I didn't back the Ravens +6.5 just because they were a public dog, and I convinced myself out of it. And you guys know I don't like backing public sides.
Man.
And it's my own team. It's fucked up. But I do have a pretty good feel on the Ravens, and truthfully, I thought they were going to lose that one, but just keep it close. I should have bet the spread.
And it was a full-on
Lamar's
blowout.
A fucking...
It was a convincing win.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't doubting the Ravens. I knew they're the same in my mind, prior to that game. They're the same caliber of a team as the Niners, but I don't know. Just just looking at the numbers, I convinced myself out of it. A lot of people were backing the Ravens to win outright. But, hey, the book doesn't always win, and Lamar as a dog, just bet him.
Yeah.
Just bet him and live with the results.
What is he now?
12 and 0.
13? He's 12 now?
In the regular season, now as an underdog against the spread.
A lot of people are saying that was a Super Bowl preview.
Yeah.
Like a matchup of what's to come.
Yeah. I'm a Ravens fan, and I'm not even going to. It's like, if I was a 49ers fan, I wouldn't. Playoff football is different, man. We'll see how things pan out. That was
an impressive fold on Purdy's part. That was an impressive fold.
That's just that Ravens defense, man.
That boy, he went from MVP favorite dropped all the way
number 5 now.
Lamar snatched that shit. Lamar's favorite now.
Speaking of that, honestly, I don't think Lamar should be.
You're just looking at stats. If you watch him play, you'd understand. If you were a Ravens fan, I guess there's a bit of bias, but you have to realize that week in and week out, Lamar is the best football player on the field.
But if you want to compare it to his last MVP season, it's like
the numbers,
like
the numbers were insane. But there's no other quarterback.
I think that's what it is. There's no other quarterback that's really like outperforming, and it sucks because I think CMC should be the favorite.
Yeah, but
I think right now he's the best football player like in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I don't know, because then Lamar went out there and proved otherwise. They were all on the same field. You do realize CMC, Purdy, and Lamar were top 3 in MVP odds going into that game, and Lamar outperformed all of them. And you do have to take into account that, he's thrown for like 3,300 yards.
Stat wise, he's not top 10. I don't think in any category.
Completion percentage maybe, and I don't know, QBR he's up there too.
I think you got to give him some sort of credit of like the Ravens looking like the most like they every time they've been tested they pass the flying colors.
They prevail. That's what I'm saying. Like
he's just a game changer, bro. Lamar's
but you have to still factor in stats. I can't remember the last.
But there's nobody
this year's
really
different.
Killing it with
this
stats.
year's different. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the thing.
And the teams that are killing it with stats are like the Tuas and the Purdys that literally everyone claims are system quarterbacks.
Yeah. This year's different, man.
So then why isn't not CMC getting?
Because he's
just
because
he's a running back.
It's
like
whatever. What's the thing? Is it offensive player of the year? What is
he can win offense. I think for sure he's gonna win offensive player of the year.
If he doesn't win MVP, he's for sure winning that, and it sucks because Tyreek Hill is having.
It would have been, but he got hurt.
Yeah, but then he got hurt. Yeah.
My point is, you have to also take into account that Lamar's leading the Ravens in rushing as well. He has almost 800 yards.
Yeah.
With almost 3,400 passing yards and like 25 touchdowns.
I think stat wise, I think it's Dak that's leading when it comes to like stat wise QB.
But look what stats don't tell the full story.
The full story of everything.
Look at Dak in the season he's having. Yeah, he's had some really impressive games against subpar teams. He's padded his stats, no doubt. Dak has had a good year. I'm not gonna deny that. But is Dak really like? How often this year? How often this year has Dak gone out there and put the Cowboys on his back? When everything's going well, Dak looks great.
That Cowboys team's fucking
Lamar
stacked.
puts the Ravens on his back week in and week out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously there's some bias playing into that because I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a huge Lamar fan. But it's the fucking truth, bro.
Right, yeah.
He is the Baltimore Ravens.
He is the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah.
He has a rookie wide receiver that's his 30-year-old Odell
Flowers
Beckham.
Is good though.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah, for him being a rookie, he's really good.
He's literally the best receiver the Ravens have ever drafted, and that's sad to say, but that's just the harsh truth at this point because the Ravens have never been able to draft receivers well at all. And then 30-year-old, Odell Beckham Jr., which has been solid, but he's not a number 1 at this point in his career. His true number 1, Mark Andrews, is gone.
Oh, yeah, he's out for the season.
Got Likely, he's a good player, and then Bateman, solid, Aguilar. But it's not like he has a fucking star-studded cast of players around him. So you have to take all that shit into account. He's doing the most with less.
I feel like in the past 4 years, there's always some issue with running backs on the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens are just always being decimated by injuries in general. That's like who the team has been for the last 4 years since Lamar's MVP season. But we can we can move on, get into some games. Hopefully, we all have another profitable, because we all did pretty fucking well this past weekend.
We need some New Year's luck
Definitely
going into this week.
No Monday Night Football. It's just all Sunday.
Lot of games. Saturday. No.
We
Is
got
there
one
is,
Saturday.
is there any more Thursday?
No, that was it.
That was the last one. Damn. So
I
this
didn't bet
is
that shit.
Saturday, Sunday. The next week is gonna be Saturday. I'm guessing some weeks. Next week some.
There's gonna be some
It's
Saturday
the Saturday
games.
wild cards. Remember?
No,
This is not, they don't do that anymore.
that's
Oh, no,
not.
that was just
Playoff
1 week
football
left.
is the next
1
week.
left. It's a
Yeah.
Saturday wild card the week after.
Yeah,
And I think there's a wild card game on Monday, right? It's like Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
yeah. They're splitting it up now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, week 17. It's we were saying before, like it's crazy. It's like football season kind of just
It flies
goes
by.
by so fast. It's like kind of just blink your eyes and the season's over and it's playoffs and wow.
Then you got to go long, grueling
The
6
months of
months.
darkness.
You know, you got basketball and
Yeah, basketball. I think. Well, not darkness. After basketball, it's like like a clean 3-4 months of
3
like
months.
nothing. Just talks and
we'll have free agency and the draft.
The draft to kind of hold us together. But
This game is the first game.
first game that we're gonna get into is Saturday, 8:15. We got the Lions and the Cowboys. Public is all over. Well, I
Is
think
it the
earlier
It's
the
kinda
public
split.
was,
It's
yeah,
kinda
it's
split.
kind of split right now. Seems like most of the money's coming in on the Cowboys. I guess since they're at home.
I think I know why. This is a mismatch.
The Cowboys, I think since they've drafted Dak, whatever the stat is, they're like 30-12 against the spread. They're 6-point favorites or more. This is like a smash spot in my mind for the Cowboys.
I think so too.
But then again, I don't feel like that confident in like, I don't know, man. I just backing Dak is like this is a spot in my mind that they should cover and win by 6+.
Yeah.
But they're not playing no slouches, you know. They're playing a team with
To be
one of
honest
the
with
best
you,
offenses
With
in
some
the
energy.
league.
To be honest with you, I don't think that highly of the Lions. I think
Their
they're
defense
a feisty,
is abysmal.
I
Their
think they're a
defense is-
feisty team,
Yeah.
but you're going against, their offense. The Lions' whole team is around the offense. They're going against the Cowboys' defense. Like,
Yeah.
what's Jared Goff going to be doing getting chased around by Michael Parsons?
Well, Jared Goff is in a dome right now.
Yeah, it's not enough. Not against this
don't know.
team.
I mean,
Not against this team.
The whole season.
If they can pressure Goff, he's a
Yeah.
drastically different quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. And the Cowboys pressure like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they do. And another advantage, I think I saw a stat with the Cowboys. They play like exceptionally well.
At
when
home?
They're at home. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just a different team. At home.
Maybe I'll sprinkle
Dolphins.
something on that under just
I
because I feel like 53 is such an inflated line.
That is a big
53.
number. That is a big number.
It went
Oh,
up 3
man.
points.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna lie.
I'll
This
probably end up hitting the under on that.
All the money, all the tickets on the under. I get it. Sharps, some big money definitely came in on that opening line
The opening, yeah,
when it was 50.
yeah,
Because 51's like such a key number.
yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, man. It's a bit inflated, and maybe that number lands somewhere in between 50, 52, 53.
I can see that.
And
To be honest, I think the Cowboys are gonna hurt them. I think this is a mismatch on teams.
I don't think it's a mismatch. I think it's just more the Cowboys are at home and they just play. They're like certain teams that just are at
You
home.
think that highly of the Lions?
I do.
I think
Yeah.
I think the Lions. What's the record?
10 and
They're gonna.
or 11-4, right?
I believe they're 11-4.
11-4.
Yeah.
They're. I mean, they're probably gonna skip the first round. Obviously, they're winning the
No.
division. No, who's in the division?
They're not the number one seed.
Not
49ers
number
are.
one.
Oh
seed.
yeah, so they're actually gonna lose it in the first round. They're losing in the first round.
Oh, man.
I think they're definitely losing in the first round.
I think it depends on who they play.
That record
They
is
may
crazy.
end up playing.
They're still seeding.
bet
They
the
may end
Lions
up playing the
determined.
Rams.
I bet
or
both
the
sides of the
Seahawks.
Lions a lot this year. I feel like I have a pretty good pulse on them. I think I've won
On the
majority
Rams?
of my bets. No, of the Lions.
Oh, the Lions.
I bet a majority of the Lion games on either side, and I feel like I've won most of my bets with the Lions. I don't think that highly of them. I bet them,
Yeah.
but
In
against
certain
like bums.
situations, Yeah.
I don't like their chances against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up leaning towards Cowboys.
To be honest with you, we literally barely beat this team at home. Cowboys are not bums.
No, they're not.
They're definitely a good team.
But they're one of those teams. They seem to. Dak seems to fold when the spotlight's on him. You know.
Definitely a big folder.
They beat the shit out of the Eagles.
They did, but that was like.
Wasn't that like during the skid?
No, that was what started the skid.
Oh, that was
That was around the beginning of it.
No, that's when they were on that tear, beating up on a bunch of bad teams, and they finally. It was a rarity. People were shocked because it was like, whoa, Dak went out there and beat a good
team. But that wasn't when the Eagles were losing though. That started the losing.
No, but
they started it. Oh.
My point is the Eagles aren't they're not the Eagles of last year, bro.
They're not the Lions either though. They're still the Eagles.
No, bro. I don't know, bro.
You think the Lions and the Eagles really play right now in the playoffs?
Something's off with the Eagles.
You think if the Lions and Eagles play right now in the playoffs, the Lions win?
I think so.
Oh, you're crazy.
I don't know.
The
Lions are crazy. I mean, the Eagles right now are playing
There's
pretty
a lot
bad.
of factors. The Eagles, they're banged up.
Yeah.
They're secondary. They need Darius Slayback.
I think the Eagles are hiding something. I think Jalen Hurts is hurt.
I think they're just
kind of just.
I think they were just being dominant for so long. They're finally getting back. They're getting back to normal. Not to say back to normal, but they're kind of getting back to reality, and I think they'll start slapping again. I think they're just hitting a rough patch. Teams happen.
It happens.
It happens to the Chiefs like every season.
It's a long season.
It happens to the Chiefs. That happened to the Bills this season. Now the Bills look unstoppable. That literally happened to the Bills this season.
They're coming back up.
But if you were to pick this game, I'm actually going to bet the Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards them as well.
What about you, Chris? How do you feel? I know you don't like taking favorites, so you might stay away from this.
Yeah, I'll probably stay away.
I hate taking favorites. I feel like this time of year is like a good time to bet the favorites.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
The line's pretty sharp around this time of year.
As we call chalk, just like.
What?
You just got, I don't know, you're taking like big favorites and just. There's some bad lines this week, but.
Let's go to.
Yeah, CJ Stroud's returning, bro.
Let's go to the.
That's what you're.
Yeah.
Let's go to the homie rivalry.
The homie rivalry here.
Dolphins.
We got
Ravens.
Dolphins, Ravens
at Baltimore. After we barely won and Baltimore just dominated the 49ers, which was the fucking probably the scariest team in football up until that point.
Yep.
Is this a fade Ravens? Is this a fade Ravens?
I think the Dolphins cover.
I don't think we win this.
But
I think we can cover.
I think the Ravens win, yeah. I think it's going to land on 3. That line has not moved off 3. And fading Lamar, less than a 3-point favorite. The stats are there. He's just a.
You know what makes me sick about this game? If we lose this game and the Bills win this week, we're basically playing for the division against the Bills next week, which blows my mind because they were horrible to start the year.
Are we?
But, yeah, you
if
guys
they win this week,
yeah.
They get to 10 wins. We stay at 11. They could beat us next week, and then they beat us twice in the season. They take the division.
I will say the Ravens.
But we're in the playoffs, though. Dolphins are in the playoffs.
Dolphins are going to make the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah, I will say, sure, you guys are. Waddle's a huge piece of the offense, but the Ravens are definitely a lot more banged up.
In the secondary.
Just both sides of the ball. Zay Flowers only practiced once this week, limited, which was today.
Ooh.
And
that's not a good sign.
Kyle Hamilton didn't practice at all. Brandon Stevens, which is our number 2 corner, didn't practice at all. So it could be like last year. The Ravens played you guys with fucking 2 rookie corners, I
mean, I love Waddle, but we have a lot of weapons.
Everybody fucking...
Waddle makes a huge difference because he's able to just 2 fast players on each side kind of just...
he's a huge part.
I think we still got a lot of weapons. I still feel good.
But, man...
Wilson stepped up.
Wilson's always been in our back pocket. Wilson's really good.
The Bengals are... the Bengals. The fuck am I saying? The Ravens are banged up. They're banged up.
So if you were to take this game, what would you take? You would take the Dolphins?
I'll take plus
You're not
4.
going to take it, but you think the smarter way would go Dolphin spread?
Yeah, I see a lot of money coming in on the outright win, and I don't know I can't call them a public dog, but there was when I looked earlier, they had more money and more tickets, money line.
Yeah,
that's when a team has a chance, the whole public jumps on the fact that they could get plus money. You feel me?
If this number was below 3, I would hammer the Ravens.
Bro,
But
why am I forgetting
that
your
number's
kicker's name?
Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker.
Bro, all I'm imagining is 21-21. Tucker comes
Funny
out.
enough, Simon was like, this game's going to come
Come
down
down to
to a field goal, and they got the best field goal kicker ever.
That's literally what I'm envisioning right now.
And
it's 21-21.
Apparently, your kicker's been kind of shaky. He's been kind of shaky this year.
He be in and out of greatness.
Yeah. He'd be in and out. I remember his rookie year. Everyone was like, yo, this dude's a GOAT. Yeah. And then the second season, we don't know what happened.
He still hits big kicks, but sometimes he be trolling.
Yeah.
Like there's games that he'll make everything, and there's games that he'll be like, all right, come on, bro, that was a fucking 40-yarder. Relax.
Bro, I definitely see it. Tua ties it up with like a minute 20 left.
No.
Lamar, wait,
there's
wait,
a minute
wait,
20
wait,
left.
wait,
Tua's
wait,
not
wait.
tying that shit up.
Wait, no. He ties it up, and then Lamar has like a minute and some change, goes up the field to like the 40-yard line, and Tucker just kicks a field goal.
I fucking hate a Tua 2-minute drill. He's definitely not tying it up in 2 minutes.
Damn, man. That shows how much faith
bro.
this guy has in
Jesus
Tua.
Christ.
Hate a 2-minute drill.
He calls it, though, every time. I can't lie. Nick be spot on with that
Bro,
shit.
Tua
You know what my
At
issue
the
with Tua?
beginning of the drive, Nick will shoot a text. Tua's going to fold. That boy fucking
Bro.
folds.
How many times have we seen Tua's hands like this?
Yo,
With 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, his hands are shaking.
I got
fumbles-
way
he
more
fumbles
faith
the
in
snap
Lamar
twice
to
a
go
game.
out there. And
Yo, he fumbles it, or you're gonna see him like he's even if he doesn't fumble it, it's like you can kind of see it kind of slip out of his hand a little bit. He has like these nerves.
To be honest, the Dolphins' identity and the Niners' identity is actually so similar. We're both front runners.
Well, our
If
head
you
coach
give
is
us-
from the
if you-
Shanahan tree.
If you give us a lead, we're gonna pile on it.
Yeah,
But if we get down,
it's
it
gonna
starts
be a
to look a
difficult
little
day.
tragic. It starts to look a little tragic. So if we get a lead, I like our chances a lot. But if we have to play from behind against the Ravens, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I feel like that's most teams, so I guess that's not really saying too much. I'm definitely taking the +4.
Yeah, I'm
don't
hitting
like the
that.
Dolphins outright. And I hate the fact that we might have to play the Bills next week for the division. But I like our chances to win that
Yeah,
game.
we're playing at home, so
Yeah, I like our chances to get a payback against them. But on to the next
you make
one,
a
man.
confirmation. No, wait.
No, I'm not gonna bet that game.
Oh,
I would suggest, I guess, Dolphins being the right side. Just depends on where you get the number. If you're gonna take Baltimore -3, just be conscious of the fact that you may end up pushing.
Yeah,
Because I do think it's gonna
be a 3-point game.
be a 3-point game.
Next one, we got the Titans and the Texans. CJ Stroud is coming back from his concussion. I think he was out for like 2 weeks.
That number has been all over the place. It was -2.5, -3
Yeah.
earlier this week. News came out that Stroud is back.
Yep.
And they got hit hard.
Yep.
A lot of big money. A lot of sharp bettors.
How
and
you feeling?
it was up to shit.
You think
It's all about, I think this game's going to be all about where you get the number.
Mike Vrabel's the underdog king is to cover the spread? You think
Is Tanny
his
Penny's
reign is
quarterback?
over?
I don't know. I don't even know his
I have no
quarterback.
idea. I don't see why they would even risk their future going out there. Might as well just play Ryan Tannehill. Will Levis has no injury designation for week
he's
17.
gonna start.
So, yeah.
Tannehill looked abysmal. He looked god-awful against the damn Seahawks.
Yo.
Holy shit. He
Yo,
looked really bad, bro.
Thank God the Dolphins don't got to deal with that no more.
I thought, honestly, like, Tannehill would give them a little bit of a spark. Because Will Levis, I mean, he'll make plays, but he also, like, sometimes he does a bit too much. And I don't know. I just felt like a veteran quarterback sitting on the bench, for a month or whatever it was, it would have done him some good, and he would have came out and played well. But that was not the case.
That boy Tannehill was like, yo, it's time. I get to be a backup for the rest of my awful
You're looking
career.
at his stats. What do he do?
This season,
No, I'm saying against the Seahawks, he went.
oh,
what?
nothing. He went 0-0, no TDs, no interceptions, 152 yards, and an 84 passer rating.
He probably completed like 60% of his passes. It was bad, bro.
Well, for the season, he has about 1,200 yards and he's 2 touchdowns, 6
picks.
interceptions, 73 passer rating. Wow,
That boy's
Tannehill.
balling.
Let's go.
Comeback player of the year to fucking.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't even know how to feel about this game.
I'm not betting it.
I feel like anything under 7, you might as well take the Texans because I've watched the Titans a lot this season, and that shit hurts my eyes, bro. That shit hurts my eyes. They fucking suck.
I think it's gonna come down to where you get this number. Whoever caught the Texans at 3, bless up.
You think the Texans are out there playing real hard because they do have a chance to make it to.
Of course.
So they're gonna be
Of
trying
course.
their
They
hardest.
can win their damn division.
That's right. Who's
Trevor Lawrence is out. He's not playing. He's not playing this week. No.
He hurt himself again.
Yeah, he got hurt this past week. They played the Panthers.
Shoot, if he was even hurt, I don't even know if it would have made a difference.
They've looked like shit the last month.
Yo, they were what 8-3? They're just a skid.
8-3, top of the AFC.
I feel like there's always that one team in the season that starts off real good and then just hits a skid mark.
The Ravens last year, 8-3.
Oh, and they hit.
Fucking skid. Went into the playoffs with Tyler Huntley and got bounced out by the Bengals.
I think that happened to the Dolphins, right? With Flores.
Yep.
Right?
No, last year you guys started off hot, 3-0, and then 3-3,
And then
6-3, and then like you guys would go on these
ended up
crazy
being like 8.
losing
Yeah.
streaks. Next game though, we got to start.
Next one we got Patriots and Bills. Plus 14.
Honestly,
go.
I really, and it's not like me to take a huge favorite to lay points like that, but I liked the Bills at -12. I think this is a.
Shoot, I like it at minus 13. And
I'm not
this is
gonna
a
lie to you.
beatdown
I
situation.
This is
fucking love the Bills in this game.
Yeah, but I'm really gonna throw a big bet on a 14-point favorite.
I'm not gonna throw a big bet, but I'm gonna throw a bet because I think the Bills are gonna hurt the Patriots.
This is a smash spot, honestly.
This is a beatdown.
Bro, you
gonna
got
hurt
63% of the tickets according to Action.
On the
Take this
Patriots.
with a grain of salt.
And
don't
I
know
was
how.
on the Patriots
Just
plus
because the
7.5.
Patriots.
They beat the
Have
Broncos.
they're on
Everybody's
a
drinking the
2
Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah, they're on a 2-game winning streak right now, right? Didn't they win the previous week?
I don't
Yeah.
think they did. They win
They
the.
beat the Raiders. Right?
Raiders, no, it wasn't at the Steelers on Thursday Night Football.
Okay, yes, Steelers.
They
yeah.
did. They did. I was on Patriots 7.5, but I guarantee you, I'm going to be on the Bills whooping their ass this week.
It's just, it's the right spot for the Bills. They barely beat the Chargers.
Yeah.
They beat the Chargers by what, 2?
I'm tripping. The Patriots beat the Steelers and they lost to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
And
you're
they
right.
kept it because I think the line was like I
No,
got it
they
like
didn't
plus
cover.
14.
They didn't cover. It was plus 8.5. They didn't cover. They opened up the game like 10-zip, 7-zip, whatever it was, but
I'm
they didn't
tripping.
cover.
You know what I did? I did a live bet plus like 10 and a half when they were down a little bit.
I don't know.
And
But
then they beat the Broncos.
yeah, Christmas Eve.
Yeah. So I think the public is kind of just like,
Yeah.
oh, they could.
They got faith in Zappe and that defense to hold it together against the Bills.
And
But
that's
we all
just not
know
gonna work.
if you follow football, you know this is a beat down spot that the Bills love.
If you're into betting and you
Yeah.
know how, historically
Yeah.
these type of spot, and considering the Bills, they do beat up on lesser opponents at home. They typically body
Mm-hmm.
a team of this,
This is.
Do you think this is
Pedigree.
like the time that we're talking about the Bills need to step up? Is this the legit week? Not 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, 6, 7 weeks ago that everyone kept talking
They've
about the
continued
Bills.
think this is
to
just-
rise to the occasion, though.
I think this is a Patriots team that's just caught teams like on good spots, and
because the Broncos were going downhill when they beat them.
yeah,
Now,
like
But
if this game goes, if the Bills score first, this shit's 7-zip. The Patriots are gonna punt that shit. Next thing you know, it's 14.
and the
Patriots
Bills are home.
Can't play from behind. That's what I'm saying. The Bills at home, they
Bills
beat
are home.
up on lesser teams, but there is gonna come a point. I feel. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and this is just a 30-point blowout. But there may be a point where, like, if this line continues to go up, there's gonna be a point where, I don't know, value may shift towards the page. I don't know. It's 14. That's a bad number in my mind. I can't bet it confidently at 14.
Yeah,
I wish I would've caught it at 12.
Yeah, I probably end up around 12.
But
12,
2
13.
touchdowns, damn, man. Watch this shit be a 30-point blowout. Like
But
I
that has
said.
happened this season with plenty of teams that beat down at home. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I feel
but
good betting the Bills.
then again, there's cases where a line will open up at 10 and then it gets hit, and it's up to 13, 14, and those 3-4 points make all the difference, and you get some value, and you end up. That was like with the Seahawks a couple weeks ago against the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
That line opened up like 10, and then it got up to 13, and they covered. They lost by like 12.
I saw that line go up live to 18.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
But we can get on to the next one.
Next one, we got the Rams and the Giants.
I love the Giants.
I love the Giants.
Really?
Tyrod, right?
Yeah, man. This is a good spot.
And it's in New York.
Yep. It's at home, 6 points. Sharp money.
He played really
It's
good.
all over the
Hit
Giants.
this shit hard. That number was 6.5. It got down to 5.5. It got down to 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
And according to Action, it's not as lopsided as it seems. But
Yeah.
at DraftKings and MGM, they're the most public side of the week.
The Giants.
The Rams.
Oh, the Rams.
The Rams. Yeah. Giants 6-point dogs. Who the fuck is betting that?
I think.
It's
Well,
gonna be
Tyrod
me.
Taylor definitely brings.
In our minds, but
Yeah.
the Rams have looked unstoppable the last few weeks.
Yeah. It's a time where they kind of slow it down a little
Offensively, they're just Stafford's playing out of his mind, and
bit. Mm-hmm.
I
No.
think Tyrod just gonna keep it competitive.
Yeah,
I
they're
have
gonna
no
keep it
I have
competitive,
no
yeah.
faith in that Giants defense. This is all just hopefully
it.
them being able to manage the clock,
Yeah.
and Tyrod just taking care of the ball and
Not turning it
making a
over.
few throws here and there and
Mm-hmm.
keeping them in it. That's the way it's playing out in my mind. But I feel a lot better about it at 6 than I do 5.5.
Yes.
So if
Same.
I haven't even placed a bet yet. I haven't bought it yet because I'm waiting for it to hopefully hit 6. It may not. So if anything, I'm just gonna buy the half point
Mm-hmm.
and take it at 6. You get, 6 has been a key number for
most of the
for
most
seems
of our
like
bets.
in recent years.
Yeah.
6 has really just become one of those numbers that you'd like to get a team at.
Mm-hmm. Next one, we got the 49ers and the Commanders. All the money, all the bets are on 49ers at minus 13.5.
Yeah, I got no comment on this bullshit.
I think.
One thing I do. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I think out of all these big spreads, which are the Bills, Niners, and then the Eagles, I think first one of these teams is probably gonna lose, and I think 2 of these teams are gonna cover.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like the Commanders and the Cardinals are probably gonna cover, and
Yeah.
the Bills are gonna be the ones that just whoop their ass. And then I feel like the Niners or the Eagles are gonna lose.
I can't see either of those teams losing in these
I
spots.
think they will.
The only thing is the Commanders are god awful at home. Like, I think most of their wins are like 6
Brissett
and 3.
is starting at
and
quarterback,
Brissett is starting.
so
yeah.
I mean he's definitely gave them a bit of a spark coming in the last couple weeks. And
I think he is questionable though. I think I saw something with like a hamstring injury on him.
oh shit.
My only concern is, well, not really concern, but is if he plays, if he stays in the game, because I feel like I've seen Brissett go out like a couple times in games when he was with the Dolphins. And it could go either he's out or he comes in and he brings a little bit of life into the team.
To be honest with you, Brissett fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Sam Howell's kind of getting the short end of the stick here. He's
Yeah.
made some like really impressive throws and just.
And you're not even getting an upgrade with Brissett, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
you're not.
You're not.
I
But
get it.
sometimes it's weird. It's like when you bring in a new player, it's just like, I don't know. Like sometimes teams end up playing better.
Sam Howell's just one of those quarterbacks that like he's so inconsistent and he seems to take way too many chances and he turns
Yeah.
over the ball a lot. So I mean, Rivera's out of there, but he's just trying to.
Oh, yeah, he's out. I'm surprised he wasn't fired last week.
We can move on though. This game's like
Yeah, I don't like
even this next game, bro. I really don't have much of an opinion on it.
Yeah, it's Cardinals and the Eagles, plus
Nah.
12.
No way the Cardinals screw me again. I'm taking them plus 11. No way they screw me again. I'm be mad as fuck if they screw me again.
Cardinals are bad, man.
But the Eagles aren't
Yeah,
good.
they're really bad.
I mean,
bro.
they're good, but they're not they're not minus 11 good
You can't put.
right now. They're not
It's just
minus
hard
11
to
good.
really. I mean, last week was statistically Kyler Murray's best game since coming back from injury.
Against the Bears?
Yeah, against the Bears.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Where
Statistically.
where were the points to show for it?
I
That
know,
shit
right?
was
Shit.
dreadful.
I know. But it could be where, he starts getting a little bit more comfortable. I know a lot of players are very, I guess, sloppy, especially coming back from an ACL injury. So it could be where he's starting to gain some traction.
I
You think they're
don't
going to be able to keep it?
have an
Spread
opinion.
on it?
Yeah,
It's a pretty big spread.
I like Cardinals plus 11. To be honest with you,
It's 12.
12
it's 12 now. Oh,
Yeah.
I love Cardinals plus 12 then.
I'll probably end up taking it. I don't like it. But
I
it could
just-
just be because of last week.
I just could see the Cardinals scoring early, like early drive, and that just like keeping it close the whole game, like a little back and forth,
Yeah.
and then the Eagles end up winning. That's
Yeah.
the thing that sucks about these big spreads. The other team scores first, that spread's pretty much fucking screwed unless
Yeah.
it's a fucking juggernaut, and they just lose their minds in the second half.
Yeah.
But usually they fucking
Which we haven't seen really
they
from the
usually
Eagles
play
this
the
season.
clock once they score that first touchdown.
Yeah.
Waste a lot of time, and then
Yeah.
ends up covering.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the Cardinals in that spot. But they screwed me last week, so let's see. They might screw me again.
The Eagles also screwed over a lot of people against the Giants. They didn't cover, so you can apply that mindset.
I'm
It's
taking
like,
the hell out of this next team.
What, the Bucs?
You don't even want to know.
Saints and Bucs?
I'm
The
taking
Saints-
the fuck out of the Saints.
the Saints.
I'm
Out
taking
the
them
Saints?
money line.
Yeah, the Saints
They're winning this
always.
shit
Bro,
outright.
do your research. The Saints play the Bucs extremely close.
They're winning
every
this
single-
shit outright. That's
And
money
No,
line.
no. I'm like laughing because this is the same Derek Carr.
I know when you take- I'm
the
also-
+3 is gone.
Am I
Yeah.
not? I'm taking the money line. I don't give a fuck about the points. I'm also the person that always says fade him, and then remember that week that he ended up winning, that he was like -6, and I was like, take him, because he's gonna win this fucking game, because everyone gave up on him. People still have
so you think this is
given.
another situation where
People
everybody
have
gave
given up on him, and they're dick riding Baker Mayfield, and he's gonna squash him. They're going to kill the Bucs. I promise you, I'm taking the Saints.
Yeah, everyone kind of is riding high on Baker right
I'm
now.
taking
Even
the
even
Saints.
even I've turned a different leaf on Baker Mayfield.
Baker
I'm starting to
Mayfield
like him.
is going to be on his ass the whole game. And
Baker Mayfield's gonna be on his ass.
They're going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm taking Saints money line. What's Saints money line?
I'll go ahead and tail that bet.
I'm taking Saints money line, bro.
It's plus 120. What is that? 123.
I like that. I'm taking Saints money line. The fact that it was at 3 and it's only that low is crazy.
Yeah.
That's how they know. They know.
Simple. So this week
That
you
shit's
ride.
not even 120. That shit's 115.
Mm,
2.5 favorites and it's 115.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
Ha.
They know what motherfuckers are gonna do. They know what's gonna happen in this fucking game.
All right. So moneyline Bucks. That's one of our. Is that one of our
Moneyline
best bets for this
Bucks.
week? I mean, sorry, moneyline Saints. Is that one of our best weeks? I mean, our best picks of the
Look,
week?
it's 50-50 on the money line, but all the money's on the Saints.
the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm probably not betting that game.
Oh,
Although I do
no.
think the +3 Saints was a good spot. It's just numbers not there anymore.
Yeah.
Nah, I think they're winning this shit outright.
It's very possible. I won't disagree with you.
I think they're winning this shit outright.
Next one, we got Panthers and Jaguars. Honestly, I would moneyline the Panthers
Nah.
with what is it? CJ Beathard?
Yeah.
CJ Beathard's that guy.
You don't think people are like kind of. You don't think people are kind of overreacting here to what the Panthers have been able to accomplish the last couple weeks, which is beating the Falcons on a meltdown by Desmond Ridder and then covering against the Packers? That's what they've accomplished. It's not.
And
not
to be
much,
honest with
much
you,
to brag about.
I think it's they're overvaluing like this Trevor Lawrence wasn't really doing shit. To be honest with you,
Put up 12 points against the Bucs.
he wasn't really doing shit. C.J. Beathard might do the same shit. He might just be just as good. I don't know. I
So
don't
you're
like this game.
saying-
I don't like this. No, I hate anything involving the Panthers. Bro, I don't even bet the Panthers, but I watch Chris have to deal with that shit.
It's stressful,
I was
bro.
watching
Betting the
fucking-
Panthers is tough,
I
bro.
was watching the Falcons game, and Chris was just yelling every fucking
Last
play.
week I was screaming at the TV.
They
I
were
think
down
came back,
14,
and
bro.
They came back and they covered.
Bro, I hate the
Yeah.
I hate
I
the
would have been
Panthers.
so fucking sick.
I hate
Yeah,
the
that
fucking
was
Panthers.
a bad sweat.
I knew the Panthers were the right spot, and I
Yeah.
just told myself I
You didn't
don't
wanna
want to
deal
stress
with it.
that shit.
Yeah.
Because that offense, there's just, what is there to really buy in on?
Yeah.
You know, Bryce Young is fucking running for his life half the time, and you got a
He looked like
33-year-old.
a little kid. A little kid running around the field against some grown men.
It's tough. It's tough to back that team. But that line moved. It was 6. Now it's up to 7.
I probably end up taking 4.5. I want the
confidently
stress
say-
again.
I
I
can
don't know,
confidently
bro.
say
I
I'm
think
staying
this
away
is
from
this is
game.
yeah. I think this is. I was kind of thinking about Jags -6, but I don't know. I don't have a strong feeling
what-
on this one.
Other than gambling, in what world do people give a fuck about the Panthers and the Jaguars playing football? These have
Only
to be
for
the least,
degenerates like us.
these have to be the least cared about teams.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about either of these teams.
Next one we got the Falcons and the Bears.
I like the Falcons in this spot. I feel like
Who the hell's starting for them? Don't tell me it's not
Heineke.
Ritter again.
I like the Falcons in this spot. With
They killed the
fucking-
Colts.
Ritter's benched.
I mean, he should be. They
Shit, I
killed the
hope
Colts
so.
with Heineke in there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love the Falcons in this spot.
But the fact that it moved off 3, I don't know how much I like it at this point. I'm hoping that 3 will, pop again, or you just buy the half point, if anything, because there's a good chance they win this shit outright, though. The markets, this is probably the peak of the Bears. The last couple weeks, 4-point favorites against the Cardinals, 4.5-point favorites against the Cardinals,
Yeah.
and then being a 3-point favorite against the Falcons here.
Yeah.
Justin Fields historically does not cover as a favorite, so it's a winning bet.
So we're just betting on Justin Fields playing terrible.
No, it's just
Well,
a
not
good.
playing
It's
terrible.
just a good. It's
knowing
just
that
a
he's
good
not gonna
spot.
be able to cover.
It's a good spot for the Falcons. I just think they're kind of being undervalued. Their defense has been playing pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And they could definitely step up and squash Justin Fields. This may be Justin Fields' future team. There's been talks that he's going to get traded
Type
to
shit.
the Falcons.
Who knows?
Type
It's
shit.
going to be an interesting game. Interesting game. Next one, we got the Raiders and the Colts.
Ugly fucking game.
Think so?
Yeah, it's an ugly game. I don't like either of these teams.
What? Because Raiders... I feel like this is the same situation with the Falcons. Why are the Raiders plus 3.5?
Yeah.
Like, are the Colts that good?
No, it's
Because it seems like the Raiders are slightly better.
This is a tough one because the Raiders defense, they've really got it together over the last few weeks. They're playing great. I hate to say it, but ever since they released my boy MP, my boy Juice Man, Marcus Peters got released, and they got Jack Jones starting now at corner to replace him. He's the one that had the pick six on Mahomes, and then he fucking snatched that ball from
the kid?
It wasn't
The Grinch?
If you actually-
I saw it. There was a guy
trying
trying to take the ball.
But
It's funny. I like read an article. Dude got like a felony, like armed robbery.
Yeah.
like
that's my type
was
of
it?
fucking. That boy a whole fucking goon, man. He just.
And of course, he gets drafted by the Patriots. The Patriots love that. They love that because they like to come in and well, it works in their favor sometimes, I guess.
But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to. It's like
I think if you're gonna take this, you gotta take the Raiders for the defense. But the fucking this guy,
that pass
quarterback,
rush.
O'Connell
Pass
fucking
rush
sucks.
looked great.
Didn't we have like isn't there some sort of like stat with Gardner Minshew playing in man versus zone?
Yeah.
So what's that for this game? I'm not.
Like, what do
believe the Raiders
run?
play
I don't
zone,
know
right?
what they run the majority of the time. I just know that their defense is playing really well, and that pass rush is getting after it. And Minshew is just a turnover waiting to happen.
I think this is a good buy low spot because the Raiders literally just lost to the Patriots.
The Raiders? What do you
No,
mean? They
the
just
Raiders
beat the
beat,
fucking Chiefs outright.
Chiefs.
Oh my God, I'm thinking about the week before. I'm thinking about the week you're right.
I don't know what to think of
Shit.
this game, to be honest with
Shit.
you.
Yeah, they're a zone heavy team.
Isn't it kind of fishy that they're just giving you the hook like that, the 3.5?
Yeah, it is.
Against what most people perceive as like a
Well, it opened up at 2.5.
it's kind of
Oh wait, whoa!
no,
Looks like,
that's,
I believe the
it
line's
didn't
flipped.
open. That's look ahead. That's not the official line.
This right here.
Yeah,
No?
that's look ahead.
Okay.
So this
I don't
this
know,
this has
dog.
been 3.5. It hasn't moved.
hasn't moved.
It's kind of fishy, man. I don't know.
Mm.
I do not know.
Let's see. Next one we got a Steelers versus the Seahawks.
Then again, this is another one, bro. There's like 3
And it's
games
just
straight
3.5.
on this slate that's like,
Yeah.
why the fuck are they just giving you the hook?
Yeah. It's a little weird.
I like the Steelers in this spot.
Me too.
You think so?
Yeah. But then again, it's like,
Mitchell Trubisky?
no, man. Rudolph.
Oh, that's right.
My boy Rudolph
Shit.
lighting it up. Fuck the Steelers, but he did look good. That boy brought me some money.
Great. That boy looked great.
Just got to give his fucking... He got weapons, man. They got weapons. You just got to give him a chance. Just got to throw the ball in their direction and hope they make a play.
That boy started the game off with a fucking 80-yard bomb to Pickens.
To
Bomb
Pickens. Yeah.
slant, my
Or
boy.
a slant, but
A slant,
Pickens took
and
that
he ran
shit.
it.
He just
Take
took
it to
that
the
shit
house.
to the crib.
Yeah.
Got my fucking anytime TD for Pickens.
But
Yeah, they're giving you the hook here, man. May have to just take it at the 3.5. If it goes down, I'll probably end up taking the Seahawks.
yeah, the Seahawks have looked really bad offensively. I mean, it's hard to back them as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's in my mind, yeah, Pittsburgh's the right side here.
What is this?
It's like a rerun.
Kenny Pickett on this TV.
We
Look
got
at this
fucking
shit.
Pitt
Kenny
Speaking of the
Pickett,
damn
College
devil boy,
and Pitt.
Oh, man.
we're talking about a damn Pittsburgh Steeler game, and look
God
who pops up on the
damn.
TV.
college football.
My
Pittsburgh
fucking-
University.
My fucking eyes. That looks like him on the Steelers.
That looks very familiar.
Looks like him on
It's a
the
very
Steelers.
familiar play right there.
Yeah, I'm backing the Steelers here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
That boy got
They're
a
giving
sign.
you the hook.
That boy got a sign. They
That
put
is a
Kenny
sign
Pickett
right
on
there.
the TV.
I
there.
just
That
there's
is a
there's
sign.
3 games that I'm looking at this week, and it's
Yeah.
like 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, which we're gonna talk about the next one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the team that I feel most comfortable in being able to cover
Taking
the number,
that 3.5.
and I don't feel as if it's all that fishy that they're being given the hook.
Yeah. Next one, we got the Chargers and the Broncos.
That's
There's
what
a little bit of turmoil in
this is.
Denver.
This is the
Shit,
game
both
that I was
teams.
just referencing.
yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
It was up to this was 4.5, and then
Yeah.
Russ.
And
It
moved-
was announced that Russ got benched, and it moved down to 3. Now it's back up to 3.5. Stidham, Jared Stidham
Jared Stidham.
against Easton Stick.
Easton Stick.
Easton
I'll
Stick.
tell you what, boy. Jared Stidham, I don't know. He looked pretty fucking good last year with the Raiders when he was given the chance to start those few games. He looked pretty good.
Do you think he could
like
come
the
in?
Broncos?
Nope.
What the fuck?
I'm
did you
just
say
saying,
that
I
for?
I do have more faith in,
So what
in
about
Stidham
Easton
than Stick.
You don't like Stick?
I mean, he looked straight against the Bills. He took care of the ball.
Yeah.
But Stidham, like, I don't know. He was kind of lighting it up with the fucking Chargers last year. Raiders, sorry.
I don't know what you think with these two fucking
It's another.
quarterbacks, these two teams.
This is a degenerate bowl. This is another, like,
Yeah.
who the fuck cares about this game?
Yeah. It's kind of just it's at plus 3.5. It depends on where you're able to get it, I think. If you're able to get it at 3.5, take the Chargers. If you're able to get it at 2.5, take the Broncos.
That line is. There's no chance in hell that line
it's
drops
probably-
to 2.5.
I think
Yeah.
That line might touch 3
It may
again.
touch
You
3,
like-
yeah.
You like 3.5 in this, Chris?
I
You
feel
like
like
Chargers?
no.
Out of these last 3 games, I think
I feel
3.5
like-
is just
I have
I'm
an-
not that
I have a
confident in
really
it.
sad feeling that the Broncos like win this game like pretty decently, and like it just pokes fun at Russell Wilson. Cause like
You think so?
Yeah, like backup came in and won.
I think
With Russell Wilson's luck, the Broncos win this game convincingly. With his luck.
divisional game. There's a good chance it lands on 3, but
Yeah.
But I will say that ex-Broncos players have been throwing a fuck ton of shade at Sean Payton.
Yeah, I think Sean Payton. I think how they handled that
They're
situation.
basically calling him a bitch in the media.
Yeah, like it's kind of stupid because it's just like you approach your quarterback. Russell Wilson's not playing bad. He wasn't playing bad this season.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't. There was something missing, like, and I think that came down to
Wasn't it like an injury clause that they were trying to get him? I don't think they were trying to rework
they want
money.
him to.
They were trying to rework.
remove it.
Yeah.
So that in case he does get hurt in these last 2 weeks, he's not guaranteed all that money.
yeah, they just
Yeah.
wanted to rework his contract.
Yeah, but it's
But
like
it wasn't like the
But it's like
bread.
you agreed to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a weird
And
thing
now
they were
you're
trying to
kinda
rework.
changing it up and it wasn't even like if it was like this week. He said it was back to week
October.
the
They
week
said
that
October.
They beat, yeah, the week that they beat the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went on what a five game winning streak.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't know, man. That's just bad organization.
And they were waiting for shit to
Decisions.
go south just to take him out.
Yeah, like they're kind of just like waiting for something to happen. You know.
It's a very weird situation, bro.
I actually hope he gets out of there. I'm not
He's
a
going to be
big
cut,
fan
man.
of Sean Payton, honestly.
Yeah, he's
I've
gonna be
never-
released.
Yeah.
in the
They're
offseason.
just gonna release him. I've never been a big fan of Sean Payton, to be honest.
You think they're just gonna release him?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they're
are.
gonna have to eat that hit and keep it moving.
But
Most of his contract was guaranteed, right?
I don't know. You gotta look at
Yeah.
the numbers. What the
I
what
think
the
it was
cap
more
hit
like,
is
I
next year.
remember him getting a fuck ton guaranteed.
I think it's more his contract's more language based.
Mm.
Yeah,
He gets released. That's fucking crazy.
He did get a lot of guaranteed money, but it just depends on the cap hits
yeah,
per year, how it's structured.
yeah.
But yeah, take the Chargers and live with the results.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
On these next,
It's
on
the
those
right
last
side.
three,
I might
yeah.
just buy that half point, take it at 4, and
yeah.
give myself a bit more of a cushion with 4 being a key number as well. So
To push, yeah. Next one, we got the Bengals and the Chiefs.
got no opinion on this one.
Yeah, I actually don't like this one at all. It's kind of weird.
Seems like
is this a situation where they think the Chiefs are gonna bounce back and beat down on a team? Is that what they're thinking?
Is that what the line's at? What's the line at?
-6.5.
it was 7. It got down to 6. Now it's 6.5. Yeah, I mean that's the way I was kind of.
Like this is the week
But
to get into the playoffs.
Then again, the Bengals, I don't see them winning this game, but
Yeah.
they do need this game if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive because they're 8-7.
Do you think Taylor Swift's gonna be there?
I don't give a damn, bro.
It's like he was
Damn, bro,
waiting
no
for you to say
fucking
that
Taylor
shit.
Swift.
Like he was waiting for you to say that
Fuck
shit.
Taylor Swift. Nah, I mean not.
I don't know.
Sorry to any Taylor Swift fans out there. I don't.
They get out of football, bro. Just keep football.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like this one.
Yeah.
I don't really have opinion on it. It's kind of just I don't know. I think the Lions are kind of just predicting that it would be a beatdown, and so far the Chiefs have not shown any sign that.
And the Bengals aren't just a pushover team.
Did they just say Panthers signed Cam Newton?
Bro, this is a broadcast from last year.
Oh man, sorry. We got
boy fried.
we got a game on from what is it? Maybe 2-3 years ago.
2 years ago.
And it just
Brother.
showed Cam Newton signed to the Panthers. I'm like, what?
Watching Kenny Pickett at Pitt.
Jacoby
Brissett
Brissett starting for the Dolphins.
That's fucking.
Tua serving as backup.
Those are bad times.
Those
bro.
Brian Flores
Those were bad
times, bro.
times.
Yeah.
When,
I
I
Did
remember
we
that
win? I
game.
remember this game.
Oh,
No,
shit.
we lost that game.
Yeah, you guys got
Yeah,
smoked
we lost
by
that
the
game.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Wait.
That was the
No,
Monday night game.
that
No,
was
we won that game.
You guys won that game. That was the Thursday night game.
Yeah, we won that game.
Yeah.
We lost the
I was
first
at that
game of
game,
the
bro.
season. We lost. Yeah, I was at that game, motherfucker. We were both at that
Oh.
game.
Yeah.
We lost that game that we were the first game of the season.
The first game of the season
They
got
fucking
smacked,
lit
bro.
us up.
We lost 48 to
Bro,
3.
that shit was bad,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
that
let's-
shit was bad.
Yeah, let's not talk
We had
about that.
Marquise Brown cooking us. But, He's not cooking no more though. Short ass.
Let's get back.
Last game of the slate, Sunday night. We got Packers, Vikings.
I want to back the Vikings here, but then again, it's like I did envision the Packers making a push towards the end of the season and finding the way into the playoffs, and they need this game, man.
Yeah, they do. This is if they win this game.
But they're a public dog. They're a huge public dog
This
this
shit
week.
isn't the pick. What's the line at?
It's like +2, now it's down to +1,
I may have to money line the Vikings.
right? I feel like that's the right side here.
Yeah.
Is it?
That might be it right there. Just money line
Holy
Vikings.
shit, is it? I don't know. I don't
Vikings
know
are
if
at
it is.
home. Honestly, bro, the Packers have. I don't know.
Damn, that over-under number has dropped drastically. It was 46.5. Yeah, I think the Vikings are the right side here. I hate to say it, but it seems like the Packers are going to get bounced out of the playoffs, lose this one, and wow.
Pack it
That
up. and
total was 46 just
The only thing
4
is,
days ago.
if I'm not mistaken, what's their tight end? Hutchinson. He is out for the year.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Yeah, it's
big
huge.
weapon for them.
But as long as they got Jefferson and Addison,
yeah, they should be able to hold.
yeah, that line got up to 46.5. That total now it's down to 43.5. That's alarming.
Yeah.
And all the money, all the bets on
The
the over. All the money, all the bets on the over.
Oh, yes.
And that number has got hit down 3 whole points. So that means
Yep.
a lot of sharp, big money is coming in on that side.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
makes
could
me
see it
feel
being
like
a pretty-
low scoring one. Low scoring game.
I could see it being a shootout.
Shit, that's alarming though. That makes me feel like I should have caught that number at 46. Took the under. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Vikings. I got
no pulse on either team.
I got faith in Mullins. He's gonna throw a couple picks,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he'll also
picks.
make some really impressive fucking throws.
And Jefferson would probably have to work his magic.
Bail him out on some
Yeah,
50-50
bail him
balls.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's
How's this guy against the blitz? 'Cause
Nick Mullins,
Nah. what's it
Jordan
called?
Love.
Yeah.
I don't know what his
Because fucking Soda
Flores is
just
gonna say,
sends
"Go."
everyone.
I really
Go.
haven't looked at Jordan Love's playing well.
Talking
He-
about
he-
Brian Flores.
He's not the issue.
Hell of a defensive coordinator though.
No, what'd he do? Engage 8 when we were up.
Yes.
He went full on
Yeah,
blitz.
he
I
did.
remember that
He
game.
did.
I
Zero
think
blitz.
We lost.
He did. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
he's the
he
goat
said
of that.
everybody go.
He's
he's
Jordan
a
Love's
hell of a
been-
defensive coordinator though. He is.
I got no love for Brian Flores, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the best out of the personnel he has available to him with that Vikings team. But
Shout out Danielle Hunter though.
back to the game,
Fellow Jamaican.
I just outside of Jordan Love, the Packers. I don't know. The Packers got a lot of injuries, and now they got issues going on with Jair. He's not playing this week because of that stunt he pulled trying to.
Yo, have you watched the interview? You watched the
Yeah,
interview,
that
bro?
shit was
You gotta
insane,
watch it,
bro.
bro. That interview's hilarious.
My boy had a pair of fucking baller blockers on in the damn locker room, big ass shades on with his hoodie up, and he's like, "I thought Coach knew. I'm from Charlotte." That boy walked out to the middle of the field just because he's from Charlotte for the coin toss.
he said defend. Everyone was confused. Like, what do you mean? He said defend. I want to defend. So you want to defer the ball? He's like, yeah. He wanted to give the ball to the other team
In overtime.
Honestly, that whole fucking
I
post,
see why they suspended
bro.
him.
That whole post
He
game
said,
interview,
bro, give me the fucking ball, bro.
that whole post game it made no sense.
He said, bro, we got this shit.
He had to have been playing drunk.
I
There's
don't
no way.
no. I'm like,
Or he must be trolling. He must want out.
He was on suspected drugs.
I just don't get it.
He like, yo, when we finish this, go and watch it. Just watch it.
He talked about that.
Like he's literally at the coin toss, and then he's saying it, and they're all
No,
confused.
man.
You know what's sad?
He talks about it in a post game
post-game
interview in the
interview,
locker
yeah.
room, and
they were like, what? Like, I think he was the
They're
fourth
questioning,
captain.
like, why the hell would you want to give the ball up in
Yeah.
overtime? And he's sitting there trying to justify the fact that, like,
he said he wants to defend.
not the fact, but he was like wholeheartedly, like, he wanted to go out on defense, and everybody's looking at him sideways.
Like, this
why
isn't
the
your
hell would
fucking choice, bro.
No, it's
And
more so like,
he-
who the fuck gives up the ball in overtime?
No,
And
exactly.
he-
They're looking at
and-
him like, bro, this
And
isn't
he's
your
the
fucking
fourth
choice.
captain. And if I'm not mistaken, I think either the first or the second captain only goes out.
I don't think he's a
in
captain at all,
overtime.
bro.
Yeah. I think he's like number 4 on the team.
Oh.
Like for the game, he said that they choose captains for the game, and he was
It's just
like
funny
number
as
4.
hell. It's like they're questioning why, as to why he thought it would have been okay for him to go out for the toss,
Yeah.
and he, with a straight face, said because it's from because I thought Coach knew that I'm from Charlotte, that I'm from here.
Nah, he wants out. He wants out.
I like
What baller
Jair. I
blockers
think
did he
he's
have
good.
on?
He has
No.
some
I
big-ass
think he
white
wants.
I don't know, Gucci
Yeah.
shades maybe, or
Yeah. I
need
think
to
he
see
wants
that
out of like Green Bay
he's a good player.
because
I
there's
like
no
Jair.
way that you went
There
like,
was-
on a post game
You
interview
guys
and
are gonna
said
make me
that.
look this shit up.
He was fried,
Or
bro.
it could be CTE.
My dog
bro.
look.
Yo, CTE may be
May have
like
come to
7-0 so far this season, bro. Shout out Chandler Jones.
Jones.
I like Jair. There was rumors of him being traded at one
Yeah,
point.
you guys could have him.
And like,
Motherfucker's
it's
drunk.
funny because when I read it, he suspended for a game. Like,
There was the
team-
Packers
was like,
decision.
Yeah, I was like, why
Not the
would he be
league.
suspended? Like, he must have done. Did he fight somebody?
No.
And when I saw the interview, I was like, okay, I see
The
why.
memes are crazy. Jair Alexander during the towing call. They're memeing my boy, bro.
Yeah.
But
Money
that's
line
it.
Vikings, man.
That's it for week
Yeah.
17.
Just hanging around.
Oh man,
No, they got
Well,
him, bro.
we got a little laughed in, man.
Those are our takes.
Yeah,
we'll
those are
have
our
our
picks,
picks
man.
out.
We won't
Well,
see.
those aren't our, I feel like you say this every week.
Yeah.
Those are some of our picks. We'll have our picks out
Yeah, we'll have our official picks
Sunday morning.
Sunday. Well, actually, we have a Saturday game, so we're gonna have it out
I don't
Sunday.
have a bet for y'all, but I'll try to give you
to get it out.
5.
Those are real life baller blocker shades.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
crazy.
he looked like he's about to be on the set for a Sosa video.
No, everybody was like, "Yo, this shit got to be a Key and Peele skit." It's not-
Listen,
can't be real
listen
life.
to it in full.
I'ma watch
Listen to
that.
it in full,
that
man.
shit looks like he. That
Oh
shit,
man,
I might need to save that video. I know there's a good soundbite off that video, bro.
shit.
All right, though, guys.
If you're still here listening, you already know what to do.
We
Comment, like, and
appreciate it.
subscribe.
Let's hit 100.
Please
Let's hit 100 subscribers
Oh,
by
yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
That would
we
be
are.
awesome.
Next
We're
Sunday.
at 84 subscribers. Let's try to get it to 100. Get it to 100, and we got something special for you guys.
Shit.
That's yet to be discussed, but all right.
Yet to be discussed.
All right.
And Happy New Year, man.
Happy
I
New
think
Year to
next,
everybody.
Next episode that we put out is gonna be 2024.
Yep.
So
Let's bring in the new year with some winning bets.
some cash.
Let's do it.
All right.
Later.